All right, so instead of making videos where I just run through and respond to fucking comments for an hour, I decided to just do it this way, where I'm going to look at art arguments or things that people might have said in my Attack on Titan video, where I explain why it was the worst ending of any anime that I've ever watched. Um, and you know, I decided to just look through the comments and just I'm just gonna make videos about the shit about the specific things or the specific things that people were saying in response to the criticisms that I gave, and really just go over why the shit doesn't make any sense. And I feel like I really need to go over Eren and Armin's conversation because for one, like Eren and Armin's conversation 100% is one of the biggest things that ruined Attack on Titan as far as the ending goes, because it literally ruined the fuck out of Eren and Armin's character. Like in the manga, especially, you know, and it's just crazy to me that you know you have people that don't understand what was so bad about that. You know, it was to the point where they even had to change the shit in anime.
Story beats are still, for the most part, the same from what I can tell. So why were people pissing and shitting over the manga ending?
Look, I'm not gonna go over Armin thanking Eren for wiping out 80% of the world too much because like come on, like you should already be able to look at that panel and be able to figure out what the fuck is wrong. Like Armin in character would never ever say no bullshit like that. And another thing is that it completely defeats the purpose of why they're fighting him in the first place. It literally defeats the whole purpose of this entire panel right here. Like, Armin would never, ever, 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 ever say that bullshit that he said in the fucking last chapter, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga? What? What happened to Hanji say, I'm not accepting genocide. You're not getting me to agree with any reason to support this. So there would never be any reason why fucking Armin would be saying thank you to motherfucking Eren for wiping out billions of people. It would never fucking happen. Ever. Like, it is objectively trash. God awful. It is so bad. The dialogue between Eren and Armin in the fucking anime is so fucking bad. So fucking bad that it is actually offensive. Like, I felt like I had just been slapped in the dick by fucking Isayama when I read this shit for the first time. I just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. I was in denial. I was like, no, this can't be it. This can't be it. This can't be it. This dude took his dick out. Isayama. He took his dick out. And he just rubbed it all over all y'all niggas' foreheads. The tip of his dick. All of your foreheads, bro. That's how, like, insulted y'all should feel. Right? He might as well just did that shit. Cause I'm just like, what the fuck is this, my nigga? Eren saying 80%, like saying thank you for killing 80%. You became a mass murderer for our sake. He was gonna do that anyway. But that's what y'all were fighting against him for. Y'all were fighting against him because because there's no situation to justify mass murder. But now apparently there is, because now y'all get to be looked at as the fucking heroes. That, what the fuck? This is such a bullshit fucking cop out on fucking Isayama's part to try to somehow all of a sudden redeem fucking Eren. Stop that shit, bro. It's bullshit. It's bad. Please stop it. Please. This is one of the main reasons why the ending sucked. Because Isayama tried to he tried to redeem Eren. And it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's like he tried to redeem at the last minute by making him stop at 80. Then Aaron Armin says, "Oh well, thank you, because now we get to be looked at as the heroes." Armin would still never think that shit would justify genocide. That's the whole reason why they're fighting for him in the fucking first place. How can y'all niggas not get that if Armin is willing to thank Eren for killing 80% because now they get to be looked at as heroes and it's gonna, hopefully lead towards peace, which it doesn't. Then what the fuck how is it that different from them just letting him complete the rumbling and that way they get to permanently be free from the fucking persecution? If that's his logic all of a sudden. But no, that shouldn't be his logic. That would never be Armin's logic because he would never get down with that. That's why they're fighting against him in the first place, because there's nothing that would justify genocide. I really don't understand why I have to keep explaining this. Why I'm still getting niggas in the comment section talking about, nah, but you don't understand. Yeah. Just glazing Isayama. They just don't want to fucking accept that this dude fucked up. And it's just so hilarious because even Isayama knows himself that he fucked up. That's why they changed the shit and they got the anime. So all these niggas that were making these little fucking Reddit posts 2 years ago to try to explain away this line and try to defend it and try to explain why it actually does make sense and why it's actually not bad. Now y'all niggas look stupid because the author knows that it's bad because he changed that shit. Oh shit. So all that that y'all was putting on Isayama dick, it didn't work out for you too well, did it? It's sad, bro. It's sad. But yeah, we already know the Eren and Armin conversation in the manga was horrendous. That's just a recap. Because niggas somehow still keep acting like they can't fucking understand it. But it seems like everybody, even the anime onlys, when they read the fucking manga, most people are coming around to realizing like, okay, yeah, that shit was ass. Absolutely garbage.
Oh, wait, is that what you became a mass murderer for our sake? I promise I won't let this era go to waste. Okay, yeah.
Bro, scratching his hair. You know that shit is ass. You know that shit is terrible. You can't glaze that, my boy. You can't. People downplay it, but the changes made to Eren and Armin's conversation saved the ending, to be honest. No, it didn't. If you think, see, that's the thing, right? If you think that the Eren and Armin's conversation, that it being different in the anime, that the changes that they made saved the ending, then you didn't truly understand why the shit was so bad in the first place, or you didn't understand our criticisms of why it was so bad in the first place. And if anything, it honestly causes issues that are even worse, or at least like just as bad as the issues that the manga ending caused. Because if anything, the only thing you could like say is that like they made it, like they might have made it slightly better because they took out the Eren saying thank you bit, but it's like putting some sprinkles and shit. Still shit, just got some sprinkles in it. Yeah, you gave that nigga a band-aid, but he got his fucking arm fucking cut off. So it's like still gonna bleed out. Like it's still bleeding out. You try to give it a band-aid and it didn't work. And the band-aid that they did give it to it, it's like the medicine that they did try to give to it, it caused some more side effects that are just as bad, if not even fucking worse. It's like when someone gets sick and they have to take medications, and yeah, they may have fixed or resolved some of the symptoms that they have from the illness, but then the medication causes even more fucking symptoms. That's literally what they did with this Eren and Armin conversation. And I'm going to be explaining why, in my opinion, the shit still fucking sucks. You still have Eren saying, I don't know why, I just wanted to do it. And Armin asking why he did it. And why the fuck is Armin asking Eren why he did it in the first place? Armin should already know why. Didn't Eren explain why he was doing the rumbling to everybody in past when he started it back in chapter 122? Didn't he already explain that shit? But chapter 122 or chapter 123? Either way, you know what I'm talking about. In the chapter that he started the rumbling, he explained to everybody in paths that he can't leave Paradis' future to chance. Right? So they should already understand why he was doing it. They just don't think that it justifies genocide in their eyes, which is what Hanji says. But they know why Eren's doing it. Why is Armin asking why? Why is everybody acting like the rest of the world didn't want to fucking wipe them out? They just forgot that. So people have to. This scene doesn't make any fucking sense because Eren already explained why he was doing what he was doing. Like, bro, I don't understand why I have to keep explaining this shit to people. I honestly, bro, like, I'm probably not gonna, like, I'm like, bro, like, dog, I have an unruptured aneurysm in my head right now. So I don't even want to keep making these fucking videos because, like, the amount of fucking just confusion and dumb shit that I fucking have to keep putting myself through, trying to understand, trying to make sense of something that clearly isn't meant to be made fucking sense of, because apparently the author, the writer just didn't want to put that much work into a fucking series all of a sudden, and he just wanted to fucking pull shit out of nowhere and change shit at the last minute, and all of a sudden make Eren this character that he wasn't, and it just makes his shit inconsistent. I don't know why. I just wanted to do it. But you do know why. You said why in chapter, and when you started the rumbling. You can't leave Parady's future to chance. But all of a sudden he's saying he doesn't know why. Why is Armin even asking why? He should have already known why. Why is this? See, this already is already right here. It's fucking up. It's already fucked up because of this shit. It already doesn't make sense because of this shit. I'm already scratching my fucking head because of this shit, right? Already just like, what the fuck? Already. Apparently this nigga just an idiot all of a sudden. Apparently just an idiot, and people accept it. People accept it. They accept it. That's why this shit still sucks, because now it just boils Eren's character down to a fucking idiot. And everybody just claps their hands at this shit. You know what? I gotta give it to Isayama, because what he did was how he tried to clean himself up here. It was actually kind of player, right? Because Isayama know he fucked up. But what he gonna do is to get people to not, accept that it's just trash writing. He puts it all on Eren, right? He puts it all on the character being an idiot, right? Because if he could just say, well, if he could just have Eren say he's an idiot, right? Then it makes, okay, all that dumb shit that this nigga was doing, it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense because Eren's just an idiot, right? So him saying that fucking he want all his friends to live long, happy lives, but not caring if Hanji dies, apparently. Not caring if Sasha dies, apparently, or not doing anything to stop Sasha. That hey. Don't blame the writer. Oh yeah, it's just because Eren's a fucking dumbass all of a sudden. Eren's an idiot, right? Eren's an idiot, right? But then the next thing that confuses me is that Eren then says it was already set in stone. It was set in stone that I was going to kill fucking 80%, that y'all were going to stop me. It was set in stone that all of this was going to happen. So if it was set in stone, then why are you blaming yourself? How are you saying that this happened because I'm an idiot? Why did Sasha and Hanji die? Because of you. And you making it seem like everything that happened was something that was going to happen. You tried to stop it from happening, but it was going to happen anyway, because that's how fate decided it, for whatever fucking reason. Right? Fate, it was just decided that Sasha was going to die. Nothing you could have done would have stopped the shit. Like, you just sat there in the fucking corner. You just sat there in the fucking corner. It was like, yeah, you're not going to tell you already know it's about to happen because you've seen the future. Right? But you ain't gonna tell none of these niggas like, hey, bro, somebody about to get on the ship, man. Y'all better close the fucking door, bro. Nah, you just gonna sit there in the fucking corner and stay quiet. Huh? What? Because it was just already decided. For why? Why couldn't you do that? This shit just ain't explained to us. This nigga supposedly has all this conviction. He has no problem handling all the future memories now. But then all of a sudden, oh man, it's fucking up my mind because I'm seeing the past and future at the same time. What? You ain't having no issue with this shit a couple of chapters back. You seem pretty determined. You seem convicted. You seem to have that conviction, nigga. What are you talking about? I don't get it. Because it's not meant to be got. This shit make no sense. And another reason why people will say it won't, it's better is because the scene, because that's another thing that, Eren crying about fucking Mikasa and Armin punching him and asking him about the shit after he already learned that Eren killed 80%. But my whole thing is, yes, it's slightly better because it's not as like stupid, right? Because, out of all things, that's what Armin wants to ask Eren about Mikasa after they already admitted to killing 80% of the world and all that shit. Like, yeah, so it's slightly better because the order is makes slightly more sense. But my whole point is the fact that this shit was even a conversation to begin with in the context of what Eren did. Because everybody's like, oh, well, it's better because Armin found out later that Eren killed 80%. But I'm like, why does Armin have to know the exact percentage of people that Eren killed? Right? Why does he have to know that? Why does he have to know that? He should still be fucking furious at Eren because regardless, they still know they're killing millions of people already. So he should still be fucking furious. He still shouldn't be asking about no goddamn Mikasa. At all. Not in the grand scheme of things. And Eren's still fucking crying over Mikasa saying, I don't want her to think about nobody else but me for the next 10 years at least. Like, what the fuck? And then you get these other niggas, anime upward, just saying a bunch of stupid shit.
His friends and the woman he loves. And this really pissed some people off. So you're telling me Eren is cool with destroying most of the world and killing millions of people, but he's upset because Mikasa might end up with another guy. I've heard so many people argue that this moment destroyed all of Eren's character progression and made him revert into that edgy overdramatic teen that he was earlier in the story. But I have to say that I disagree with this interpretation. It might be hard to understand that one person can be both a nearly omniscient being and a vulnerable teenager at the same time, but that is exactly what Eren is. Don't forget that at the end of the Attack on Titan story, Eren is only 19 years old. He's still just a teenager, and on top of that, he is a teenager who had an incredibly difficult and traumatic life. Combine that with the fact that his consciousness ended up melding with the incomprehensible collective consciousness of the founder, and are we really expecting Eren to be an emotionally stable person? Are we really expecting him to suddenly forget all of his trauma and immaturity and become the greatest Chad in all of anime? That would have been far less faithful to his character than the reveal that back when he was having a private conversation with his best friend, Eren had a moment of weakness in which he said that he wanted Mikasa to just be with him and no one else. Eren even asked Armin not to tell Mikasa about this because ultimately he did want her to move on and be happy. He just wasn't thrilled about the idea of her being with another man. And I mean, who can blame him? He's still just an emotionally immature teenager. And if you've ever been a teenager yourself and you had a big crush on someone, you probably went through many immature and melodramatic feelings and thoughts at that time. Because let's be real, that's just how most teenagers are.
Most teenagers are. Most teenagers. So most people at 19, right? Most people at 19, you know, they have trouble. So let me get this straight. At 19, my nigga, 19, 19. I have feelings for a girl. I know she has feelings for me because it has to be fucking obvious that Mikasa has feelings for Eren because she's been on this nigga's dick since fucking day one, nigga. She went in to kiss this nigga at the end of season 2. So Eren should know. Oh wait, I forgot. Yeah, he's a fucking idiot, right? Yeah, that's what we have to do to not call out Isayama for the shit, right? We have to just make Eren a fucking retard, right? Because he all of a sudden just didn't know fucking Mikasa had feelings for him, right? This is like, bro, what 19-year-old do you know that's gonna have feelings for a girl? That girl has feelings for him. It's obvious. He knows. And that nigga just doesn't do anything about it. No fucking 19-year-old in the world ever, nigga. You mean to tell me at 19, and I fucking know that a girl likes me and I like her, right? And I just don't do nothing about that shit. Nigga, I wish I would be fucking 19 years old and be around a girl that I know fucking likes me and I like her back and I not do nothing about this shit. That's not normal. He's saying that's normal. That's not normal. Not normal. I don't know where. And I don't know where you grew up at. I don't know where you grew up, but that shit not normal. I don't know what city you from. I don't know where you grew up. But 19-year-olds over here, they fucking. Most niggas I knew lost their fucking virginity by the time we was in motherfucking middle school. Like nigga 13, 14, nigga. And you mean to fucking tell me you want me to fucking take it serious that this 19-year-old nigga that has already been through, this nigga caught his first body at like fucking 6. Like did y'all just forget that? Caught his first body before the age of goddamn 10, my nigga. Stabbed the nigga to death. Fought with Titans. Watched his friends die. Watch all this other shit die. He already went through this whole idea to fucking destroy the fucking world. He's already been through war and back. Most 19-year-olds in the world ain't been through none of that shit. But they would still know, oh shit, this girl likes me and I like her. All right, nigga, let's, you know what I'm saying? What's up? They're not finna be, especially if you know something's if you know you're gonna die, if you know you have a certain number of years left. The fuck? Eren should be more hardened than any of us. But for some reason, he got fucking trouble putting out his fucking feelings at 19 years old. What the fuck? What the fuck? I get so tired. This is really why I wanted to make this video, because I get so tired of making this goddamn argument. Oh, he's only 19. He's only 19. What would you do in this fucking situation? He's only 19. Blah, 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 blah. He's 19-year-old. He's a teenager. So it makes sense for him to be a fucking idiot. These niggas don't even know what they saying. This is just how far these niggas go to Isayama. This is what it is. These big YouTubers, they fucking go this far just so they don't have to criticize Isayama. Like, oh, he's fucking 19. He's 19, so he got problems putting out his feelings to a female that's obviously been on his dick since day fucking one. But he got trouble. This dude can fucking massacre billions. He knows he's going to die. This whole 19 years old shit doesn't fucking work. Because Eren, for one, he's a fucking cartoon character. So get the fuck out of here with that shit. But two, he has not had the life of your average 19-year-old. This nigga caught his first body at 8 years old. Been through war at fucking 15, been through full scale battles at 15, 16 years old. This nigga had enough mental fortitude to go through with gaslighting his own father and to massacring an entire family for him. Apparently, go through with killing his own fucking mother. Apparently. Already massacring billions of people. So excuse me, Anime Uproar, if I expect emotional maturity or enough emotional maturity in someone to at least express their feelings for somebody when that someone has already gone through with these big, serious war decisions to massacre billions of people. Eren has no problem ever expressing his emotions when it comes to anything else. When it comes to the freedom, when it comes to the freedom of parodies. Never. He's already been through all these traumatic situations. But all of a sudden he can't fucking confess his feelings for a girl when that girl has already made it obvious, very fucking apparent that he's not going to get rejected if he does. Like what? And even with that, even if I was to concede that, which wouldn't make no fucking sense, right? That would still be inconsistent because we know that Eren has no trouble expressing his true feelings to a female. Because what is Eren? This is how I know y'all niggas don't be just y'all either don't watch the series for real. Y'all can't do nothing to me, bro. Cause I actually reread this shit. I rewatched this motherfucker, man. What is this conversation right here with Eren and Historia back in the Uprising arc? After Historia stops pretending to be Krista. What does Eren tell Historia? He says, but I really didn't like the old you. He's being honest to her, saying that he likes the new her better. So even when it comes to girls, Eren has no issue being honest about how he feels towards them and telling them directly how he feels about them. No issue. No issue. But again, these are the illogical arguments that niggas come up with to excuse this bullshit writing from Isayama.
I don't think that this moment takes away from Eren's character progression at all. In fact, I think that it shows us that he is still human. At least some part of him still is, even after he became the founding Titan.
I had to just cut the video off right there. Like I gotta take a break, bro. I gotta take a break because, like I said, unruptured aneurysm. I can't keep listening to these niggas. I can't. It shows that Eren is still human. What are y'all complaining? Like, so chapter 131. Why does everybody just not acknowledge the chapter? I'm tired of going over this. I'm tired of having to keep reminding niggas that when chapter 131 came out, nobody complained. Nobody complained. So chapter 131 doesn't exist, apparently, to these niggas. It shows that Eren is still human. We got that in 131. We saw that Eren was still human in 131. Huh? What are we talking about? What are we talking about, bro? What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? This leads me to the next point that people just get horribly fucking wrong.
At least I knew. I knew there was something in Eren where it wasn't going to be like, oh, Eren is, he went light Yagami. Okay, the way that they built up the story, you can't make Eren light Yagami. I knew that was going to happen. I don't know if y'all knew that was going to happen. I don't know if the manga readers knew that was going to happen. But that leads into my other point of the perspective on Eren seemed to be a very skewed, because I just remember there was a bunch of Eren fanboys, a bunch of edgy Eren fanboys that wanted him to, they desperately wanted him to be the coolest nigga on the block, which I feel like that kind of made, the story suffered in a certain sense because the perspective on Eren is very skewed. The perspective on Eren, you have different opinions. I like post-time skip Eren, but I also remember pre-time skip Eren. And I feel like that's kind of the problem. I feel like post-time skip Eren fanboys do not remember pre-time skip Eren. Okay, and that's also what the conversation I was having with my friend. I was like, I think the Eren fanboys kind of ruined it. They kind of ruined it because their perspective on him wasn't realistic. We've seen, I've never really truly liked Eren pre-time skip like that. Okay, I thought his character was fine, but there were certain things I remember him. I remember Eren being very whiny. I remember Eren being very emotional. He was not Chad Eren in pre-time skip. And now go back to post-time skip. Come to find out, yeah, Eren was never Chad Eren.
And here, unfortunately, is why Wes is wrong again, because nobody, again, the same thing with the last dude. it's like we keep getting straw man to death about this scene, about for criticizing this scene and saying that it's completely inconsistent with Eren's character. Nobody in the fucking world had a problem when chapter 131 came out. Nobody had a problem with Eren crying. We knew that they keep making it about, oh, we just wanted to be this Chad Eren. We just Chad. Oh, fuck Chad. Oh man, no emotions. Just be a Chad. Fuck. No, we didn't. No, that wasn't it. We were not obsessed with Eren being this emotionless Chad, bro. Chapter 131 was literally one of the greatest chapters that I had read in Attack on Titan. And it was honestly like when the last arc, when I was reading through the manga, and the rumbling arc was starting to drop off, and I kind of was starting to fall off from the fucking battle that the Jaegers had with the Alliance, and I was like, some of this shit ain't making sense. Chapter 131 brought it back for me. It brought it back for me, and I was like, okay, Isayama might be able to redeem himself, because this is a good ass fucking chapter. Eren breaking down, crying, because he's going to kill this boy that has done nothing wrong, but because he cannot stop. Back when Eren had a fucking reason, right? Before he didn't know, all of a sudden, right? He couldn't risk his people, his island being destroyed by the rest of the world. So he's wiping everybody out. And he's breaking down crying because he knows he's going to kill this boy in the future. He knows his boy is going to die in the future. He knows he's going to die. And he's breaking down crying. This was a just when I read this shit for the first time, I was speechless. I was like, bro, I love this chapter. Nobody was complaining about this shit. Nobody's complaining at the fact that Eren is showing emotion, that Eren is crying. It's why he is crying in the context of what is going on. This is the last time I will talk about this scene, because I'm getting tired of repeating myself. And I know other people like myself, like Saint Chief, I think Brown's Magic, they're also getting tired of repeating themselves, because we are continuing to be misunderstood, have our arguments misrepresented. Mikasa shouldn't have even been on, like Armin punches again. That's why this scene still sucks, because it still doesn't remove the core issues of why this shit is bad in the first place. It still doesn't fix the issues, the glaring issues. That should not be what makes Armin punch Eren. Armin should already come in swinging at Eren, if anything, if he's going to do that, for the fact that he's wiping out billions of people. What? Like, it's just stupid. And then he's saying that we must not remember Eren from pre-time skip. No, we remember Eren from pre-time skip. We remember all the times that he cried. Eren cried after the time skip. Nobody criticized him for that, because the shit that he was crying about made sense, especially in the context of his character. It wasn't consistent for his character. And all the other times that he cried, he goes on to say that Eren was very whiny in the beginning. No. Eren bitching about Mikasa, yeah, that's whiny. But we didn't forget all the times Eren cried in part 1. We just understood that those scenes of Eren crying was not whining. That's why we didn't have a problem with it. Eren crying because his mother got killed? Perfectly good reason to cry. Eren finding out that Reiner and Berto are the ones that caused the death of his mother? Perfectly good reason to fucking cry. He thought those were his friends. Now he realizes he's going to have to fight to the death with them. Perfectly good reason to break down and cry. Unless you're a fucking psychopath. Why would that be considered whining? It's not whining. How is that whining? What? What the fuck? Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. And certainly, chapter 131 isn't whining. So again, people have our arguments people have completely misunderstood our arguments. And this is the last attempt as far as this scene with Eren and Armin's conversation of trying to get people to understand like what is wrong here. It's inconsistent with Eren's character. Not because we don't want him to show emotion, but because there has always only been scenes to the contrary of what is being said here. Eren never monologued about Mikasa. He always monologued about his island, about his freedom, about the scenery, about being able to walk outside the island without the threat of persecution. That's all we see this nigga monologuing about. And even when we do see the topic of Mikasa come up, when he's talking to Zeke in his head, when he's remembering this conversation, he's like, I have 4 years left. Why the fuck does Mikasa even matter? He's monologuing that shit in his head. There are no, like, that's why it doesn't make any sense. We see that inside of his own head, he is more focused, that this is what his focus is. Mikasa literally was annoying him back in fucking the first season. She was annoying him. Mikasa was trying to get Eren to be with her all the time. He's like, no. Completely inconsistent. Especially given that this nigga just killed his mom. He had enough mental fortitude to get his father to sacrifice an entire family, sacrifice mom, sacrifice billions of lives. Went through with this plan to commit genocide. He's crying over Mikasa. Well, he already knew he was going to die. Mikasa already made it clear that she was interested in him, that she loved him. And this nigga never showed any sign that he was gonna he never showed any sign that he was fucking secretly obsessed with, like, what the fuck? Like, he never showed that. It was never implied. It doesn't make sense. It was only to the contrary. Not only was it never implied, but it was only implied to the contrary. That, yeah, maybe he didn't hate her. I'm not gonna say that was the case, but as far as him wanting him her to fucking think about him for the next 10, like, that's the shit that he says. I want her to think about me and me only. What? That don't make sense. That doesn't make any sense. The anime, we're talking about, well, he's 19. He's 19, so he's gonna have trouble. That's every teenager. That's every teenager in the world. He's 19, so of course he's gonna have trouble expressing his feelings. What the fuck? Why would you expect mental maturity from a 19-year-old? Maybe because that's the same fucking 19-year-old that was able to have enough mental fortitude to convince his own father, to gaslight his own father into killing and murdering an entire family. Like, what the fuck? Murdering his own mother. Murdering billions of people. I don't give a fuck if this nigga is 5. If he did all that shit in the story, I'm expecting for you to be at least mature enough by then to fucking get with a girl or express your feelings to a girl that has already made it clear that she liked you. That makes no fucking sense. Makes no sense for Eren to be even chopping it up about Mikasa. Like these niggas, like, bro, Eren just killed 80% of the world. Even if Armin doesn't know the exact percentage, he knows that Armin is killing people. So the anime doesn't make it better just because they rearrange the order of these scenes. Armin and Eren are literally standing there talking like it's a boys' night out. Talking about what will you do about Mikasa? Like that entire scene should have been scrapped. If Isayama wanted to fix the ending in some way, shape, or form, if he wanted to make that scene truly better, he should have just took that entire thing out of the story. Take it out. Take it out, bro. Take it out. Because it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit, bro. Doesn't matter if Armin knows that Eren killed 80% of the people. He knows, regardless, that Eren is trying to commit genocide. Armin should not even, like, that shouldn't even be in Armin's mind. Because what it implies is that Armin thinks that Eren can come back from this. There's no point in asking him about that because Eren is already in the process of committing genocide. Like he can't come back from that. And Armin should know that. He should be smarter to know that. He shouldn't even like what? So why is he like Eren and Mikasa's relationship should not be on anybody's mind right now. Whether Eren and Mikasa can get together and have a relationship should not be on anybody's mind. There's way bigger fish to fry. Armin should already know that Eren can't come back from that anyway. So why the fuck would he be asking him that shit? Like I said, it's completely inappropriate to have a conversation like this. This is a conversation that's appropriate on a boys' night out. Not during the battle for the fate of the world, bro. Like, what? Eren should not be asking Eren why he did it, because he should already fucking know, because Eren told everybody in Paths when he started the rumbling, I cannot let Paradis' future go to chance. Now all of a sudden, not only is Armin playing fucking dumb by asking this nigga why he did it, but Eren is still saying, I don't know. And now everybody's making all these mental gymnastics. Still. To try to explain this shit. And it's anime only. So that's how I know the anime didn't fix shit. Because the niggas are still just as confused about this shit. Because they don't even know what the fuck they saying. They scrambling their brains trying to justify this shit. And my last and final point of why the ending, well, obviously the ending sucks. But why Eren and Armin's conversation still sucks, even in the anime, is because Isayama still tries to make Eren redeemable in some way, shape, or form. He still has Armin trying to take up for him. Well, you know what? It's my fault because, you know, I showed you the fucking book in the first place that showed you the outside world. Why the fuck would you ever... First of all, they never knew that it was humans that existed outside the world anyway. So why the fuck would Armin blame himself? How would he know that would lead to all this? Plus, and two, right? It makes no fucking sense for that book to be being blamed anyway, because we know the whole reason before it was retconned into Eren being this dumbass, idiotic fucking psychopath, sociopath all of a fucking goddamn sudden. That Eren's whole reason for flattening the world was because he wanted to not let Paradis' future go be the chance. He wanted to erase the threat of persecution from the outside world. That was fucking why. Why will Armin blame himself for showing Eren a book? The conversation still doesn't make any fucking sense. They should not be fucking hugging, bro. This nigga killed 80% of the world. What the fuck? What the fuck? They should not be hugging. They should be going at it. The ending would have been so much better. I wouldn't have even cared if the Alliance won. I wouldn't have even cared about that. Just let Eren stick to his shit and actually be the fucking villain. You can't come back from killing 80% of the fucking world, my nigga. You can't. Don't try to redeem this nigga. This is the main reason of why the conversation sucks, because you can tell that Isayama is still trying to make this nigga seem redeemable. He's still trying to make it sympathetic. Stop it. Don't have these niggas hugging. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. They should not be hugging each other. Armin should not be putting himself in the same boat as fucking Eren. He's trying to stop him. He should be disgusted at what Eren is doing. These niggas should not be hugging. And first of all, who the fuck animated this scene in the first place, my nigga? Why did, like, bruh. Why does Armin look like that? Why is he looking at Eren like that? What the fuck is going on, bro? Who animated this shit, dog? Who animated this shit? No. Why does this nigga look like he having a fucking orgasm? The fuck? Like these niggas about to kiss? What the fuck? Come on, bro. I know y'all niggas could have animated this shit better than that, bro. Y'all could have made it a different angle other than that, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on, my nigga. Come on, my nigga. Come on. And then you had niggas in the comment section waited for a hentai of Eren and Armin in hell. You had niggas waited. Now you got niggas. You done triggered the fucking weirdos with this shit, with this sus ass fucking animation sequence. Now you got niggas waiting for a hentai for this shit. Niggas is waiting on a hentai for this scene.